Hi, Dan from King Engine Bearings. Today we want to talk about the U-groove. It's a unique feature that King Engine Bearings does where they have established this groove to make the maximum amount of bearing contact to the bearing with the optimum amount of oil. This is very important because we're going to talk later on about crankshaft flex. And sometimes the crank can actually be bent where a point where it will load an upper. So it's very important to have the optimum amount of oil flow through the groove, and two, that you have enough contact to create a film pressure to keep the crankshaft and the main bearing separated. So we're going to talk a little bit more of how that U-groove is very effective in creating film pressure on the connecting rods. So the U-groove goes against the crankshaft, and as the oil comes in, it feeds the oil hole into the crankshaft. Now, the time that it will connect the oil groove to the crankshaft main is the length of the groove that's on the bearing. So as it's getting oil from this groove, it is feeding through the crankshaft to create a film pressure on the connecting rod. So this oil that comes in here is what's creating the hydrodynamic wedge that keeps the connecting rod separate from the crankshaft. This is very important because the amount of oil that goes in here can dictate how much pressure is fed to this rod. That is very important. As you add more power to your engines, or just running length of time is very important, because this U-groove and the dimensions of this carrying quantity of oil is very detrimental. Also, what oil clearances are you running? The more oil clearance you run, the more leakage you have. The more leakage you have, the more oil you need to feed through the crank to support your rod to keep it from seizing. To learn more how King can help your engine performance, visit us at kingbearings.com.